doing this little team triangle exercise helps you gain that insight of your inner circle, your tribe of people that you have around you. Because if you don't have a good coach or a mentor, it's hard for you to kind of frame and make moves in your life if you're not moving towards somebody who has something bigger or better than you. And without a good, solid team captains around you, it's hard because you might be spending a lot of time in different activities or different places that's not necessarily going to help you get to that goal that you're trying to get to. And then on the flip side, if you have great captains around you who are always pulling you forward and pulling you into different doors and opportunities, then that really helps too. And then with that crowd, if you don't have a strong crowd that's cheering you on, you might find yourself distracted more times than not. And if you have a good, strong crowd that's cheering you for every opportunity and pushing you, that's going to just energize you and keep you motivated and keep you pushing because you want to perform well and you want to do the things that you're trying to do so you can hit those goals and targets.
Yeah, and I think it's easy for all of us to get discouraged at times for a variety of different reasons. So having that crowd is important. That's another cool analogy. And I think for parents with their kids, they have that's an interesting dynamic in my mind because the parents really have a role to play in all three tiers. Obviously, the parent with their kids is going to be the mentor role. They know things the kids don't know, and they can see their kids' personalities, and you tailor their approach for different kids on how to best get them to sort of move forward or work on whatever personality things or maturity things that their kids are working on at a certain age or a certain level. But also, they can play that captain's role at times of being their sounding board and work with them at their level, not necessarily trying specifically to sort of bring them up and mentor, and also then look for and help guide their kids or nudge them towards better friendships where they develop friendships with kids that become captains and they're working at that level. And then obviously, of course, right, sometimes parents just have to play the role of the crowd and encourage their kids and keep them motivated and celebrate them and keep them from getting discouraged. So yeah, that's cool. Yeah. I like that.
Yeah, then that's the whole other side of the team triangle too, is because once you identify your team triangle, then you also start to be aware of like, hey, maybe I'm in other people's triangles. Maybe I am part of the crowd for this, or I am the mentor on that one. So you hit it right on the head with that, and how it's important to identify different stages and where you can play different roles on the team.
Yeah, no, I hadn't thought about that at all, but that's a really good point you bring up, right? It's just then trying to be aware of what role you play in other people's triangles so then you can support them better. Want to continue this conversation? You can check out full episodes of the FI for Kids podcast right here at YouTube. Just hit subscribe and you'll get new episodes in your feed every Thursday.